All right, guys, Rayleigh's Small Engines. I know it's been a while. We are slammed down here. We're working on a John Deere L110 and come in, spins over, no start. Well, I had to put the jumper box on it because the customer started till he ran it dead. Well, I got to looking, I was thinking, and I did get it to start and it shut back off. And I says, well, sounds like a fuel delivery issue. Well, I checked the fuel pump over on the other side. It was putting out fuel just fine. You could do that over here and by disconnecting this line and cranking it over. Well, I decided before I pulled the carburetor, I says, well, I know it's pumping fuel, so let's see what's going on. So I said, well, let me just pop the bowl off of here. So let's see if I can get you guys zoomed in. And well, I don't know if y'all can, if I can get it to focus, fellas. I don't know. Look at this goop. I don't know why it won't run. I'm not even sure what that is, but it's nasty. So I think we're gonna have to do a carburetor clean. But what I may do, I may blow back through and get this cleaned out. I think I might get that cleaned out for the guy. Anyhow, we're gonna clean this up. The bowl actually wasn't that bad. It was pretty decent. But we'll clean it all up. The other thing, this is one of those with the rubber tip. And they are bad about when they get hot, watch. They just pop off. What happens, they'll pop loose off of this. They'll go up in, and the main jet will suck that piece of rubber up in there and shut the engine off. So these rubber tip ones, I do not like. And anyhow, so they need to be replaced, or most of the time, I'll take and pull this thing up as far as it'll go. That little white piece, it'll go bye-bye in the trash, and this solenoid will get cut off, and you won't have that problem anymore. All that is an anti-backfire solenoid. The key is, when you go to cut the machine off, idle it down. You should be doing that anyway. I always do. Let the engine cool back down, and you know, it's just my preference, that's all. But if you idle it down, it's not going to backfire. Let it sit there and perf a little bit on the way back to the shed. Don't need to put it in the shed scalding hot anyway. Might catch the shed on fire or something. That wouldn't be good. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and pull this carburetor on film. I was going to close the video, but anyway, this is a Kohler Command 17.5 horsepower, 2 10mm bolt nuts. Not a big deal. It's pretty simple. Those two, pop those out the way. Let's move the fuel line. See how hard it's going to be to get off. Usually not bad, see? And these with the fuel pumps, usually you don't even have to clamp those off. Now we're just going to, it doesn't want to cooperate, does it? There it goes, stuck. And if you just give these a little tug here, you'll have a little tension on these, but it's okay. When you do a roll and pick these up, these linkages will come out. I'm having to work around this camera. Makes it difficult. We forgot a screw, folks. Let me get another socket. Let's pop that ground off. Eight millimeter, 5/16, either one. In that case, the same thing. And I dropped my washer, I dropped my solenoid, but I'll find all that. No big deal. Let's go clean this thing out right quick. I'm sure y'all want to see another carburetor clean, don't you? Oh my Lord, where's that linkage go? I know where it goes. Don't worry, folks, I know where it goes, right there. Okay. No big deal. There's the little clip. No big deal. Anyhow, let's get that cleaned up and we'll get this bad boy back on and fired up. Okie dokie, we're back. I had to get up under the deck and find my little, that's that little shake-proof washer I was talking about for the ground wire. Anywho, Got it cleaned up. She looks a little better now. No, I did not sonic clean it and all that mess. Now pop this bad boy back together. Let's get her done. And a customer coming down the driveway. So, I might have to pause you guys. Alright, let's go help a customer. And I'll be right back. Now, somebody was going to fuss at me because I didn't show cleaning this carburetor. These Walbros, there's not a lot to them. Spray through, and I just used some regular old brake cleaner and spray through, blow everything out. That's all you got to do. It's not a big deal. If you're doing the needle in the seat, you got to, just slide that pin out and this pops off. There's 100 videos on that, but the point of this one was a quick why it wouldn't start. Obviously not getting fuel, so let's quit messing around, put this thing together. I got stuff to do, y'all. I got to go cut that off. Doggone it. I'll be back. Told you I'd be back. I got rid of that little white piece. Grab that puppy right there. Gone. Somebody will say something about that, I'm sure, but oh well. I'm telling you, it'll be fine. We really need that rod? I kind of think so. Plop that on there. Crook it in toward the carburetor if you have to. Take it all the way off. See here, a little bendy, flip. That's it. Easy peasy, folks. Put this back in here. It's got to go toward the governor. Fuel line. Clamp. Put the jig, clamp it. I'm going to hook it up anyway. Tell the customer I just saved them a bunch of money by cutting their solenoid. Actually, this one belongs to a close friend of mine. And he will say, excellent. Get this line back up. Where's my gun, man? There it is. Now, this sun thing with fat fingers is going on the governor shaft, and all you do is slip it up onto the governor arm and then clip it onto the rod. That's it. Well, the rod goes in that little tiny hole, but we got to get it up in there first. Alright, I'm not going to bore y'all with that. I got to go get my pad and get on my knees. Y'all stand by. Alright, well, I'm on the floor. I got it stuck in there. Works fine. Let's put it back together and see if she'll run. Breather goes in the valve cover, crankcase breather. 10mm, put this back together. You're going to strip it? No, I'm not. Alright, there she is. Now it's going to have to spin over a minute or two to get some fuel pumped into that carburetor. And I'm going to move this because it's going to vibrate all off of there onto the floor. And I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to let y'all hear how much it's got to turn to fill that carburetor up. It may not be as much as I think, but here we go. Thanks for watching, folks. Click that subscribe button. Catch you on the next one.